Hey YouTube, welcome to a monthly pickup video for February 2012. And I have a sick amount of games to share with you guys. I mean, you probably already know that February was an awesome month for video game releases. There were some great new titles that were released, and I obviously took advantage of some of them. So I do have a lot of games to share with you, so this is probably going to be a long video. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to kick things off with the console games, and these first couple games I actually haven't had a chance to play yet, but being the impulse queen that I am, I still bought them. I really need to work on that. Anyway, first game for the PlayStation 3 is Final Fantasy 13-2. Now, I really could have held off on this game, but I picked it up from Best Buy. It has, I think, a novel or an art book or something in here. And I'm really excited to dig deep into this game. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy 13, and I am enjoying it. I really do enjoy Final Fantasy 13, and I've heard some really good things about this. So I'm looking forward to completing Final Fantasy 13 and then heading right into this game here. Twisted Metal. This is the limited edition. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, though. This is one of the games that I pre-ordered back at the end, I think it was the end of December or maybe January, and you know, I paid it off in full. And as the release date started to get closer, you know, I was kind of considering canceling my pre-order just because I played the demo and I wasn't too hot on it. I don't know. It was kind of hard for me with the controls. But I hear that the controls are customizable. Not quite sure if that's true or not. But I'm definitely interested in the Twisted Metal series. I love Twisted Metal Head on the PSP. And from what I'm hearing, this plays a lot like that. Another game that I picked up is Syndicate for the Xbox 360. I was looking forward to this game. I didn't play the demo at all. I was looking forward to it, but I was gonna kind of hold off on it. But once reviews started coming in and I started reading them, and to be honest with you, reviews don't really sway me, but all I could read, everything that I read was positive about this game. It has this cool, like, futuristic feel to it. People say it's very similar to Deus Ex. Doesn't have that, you know, robust sneaking mechanic though. But I've heard great things about this game, so I'm gonna fire this up this weekend and play through it. And I heard it also has a co-op campaign, so I'm looking forward to trying that out as well. Some of you guys probably forgot that the Jak and Daxter HD collection was released in February, but I didn't. You know, I love the Jak and Daxter series. I think it's hilarious. I love the gameplay. It's just an all-around great series. Probably one of my favorite platformers, if I had to rank it on like a 1 through 5 scale. But this is pretty awesome. I actually played through some of the first Jak and Daxter game, Precursor Legacy, and it looks amazing. The gameplay definitely holds up well, and I'm looking forward to going in and completing Jak and Daxter 2 and 3. Although they're not my favorite, number 1 is near and dear to my heart. I do think that Jak and Daxter 2 and 3 are pretty good games. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning is a game that I haven't spent as much time playing as I've wanted to, but from what I played so far, I really do enjoy it. It does have that whole Elder Scroll feel to it, but it's not as overwhelming, and it's a little bit more accessible, if that makes any sense. With Skyrim, really did enjoy it, and I do enjoy the game. You know, I definitely want to go back and complete the storyline, but I just got like this overwhelming feeling because there's just so much to do in the game. In this game, I don't want to say it's dumbed down because it's not, but it's a little more tight-knit and I want to say a little bit more linear and just a lot easier to pick up and play. Skyrim as well is easier to play compared to Oblivion. You know, I was lost in Oblivion, and when I started playing Skyrim, I found that more accessible compared to Oblivion. But this game, I like the combat, very similar to something, you know, like Fable. I kind of even get a God of War feel to it. Simplistic controls, really cool environments, and, you know, it's definitely one of the RPGs that I need to finish. The Darkness 2 was an amazing experience. I played through this game, completed it, and I want to go back and beat it on a higher difficulty, on hard. I enjoyed this game a lot. Then again, I might be a little biased because I enjoyed the original Darkness. I thought that was a great game. But this game totally improves everything about the original game. I think the gunplay is a lot better. It's easier. The whole quad dueling mechanic that they put in there works really, really well. I enjoyed the story. Everything about this game was enjoyable, and from the way it ended, there seems like there's going to be a Darkness 3, and hopefully that comes out because I totally want to play through another Darkness game. Rhythm Heaven Fever for the Nintendo Wii. This should be a surprise because, you know, it seems like forever since a new release has come to the Nintendo Wii, but Rhythm Heaven Fever is pretty awesome. Definitely recommend it. It's a rhythm game. It's very simplistic though, and it's a sequel to Rhythm Heaven, which was on the Nintendo DS. I wasn't quite sure how this was going to work on the Wii, but it works really, really well. Although I do find it a little bit more difficult compared to the DS version. But I do love the music that's in this game. There are some returning characters that come back through some of the songs in this game. It's really cutesy. You definitely have to have some type of rhythm to complete the game. But there's just a lot to go back and play. There's a lot of value in this game because you can collect medals and all types of stuff. It's a great game. I completed it, but I still need to go back and try to perfect some of the song selections in there. So definitely recommend it if you're into rhythm games that don't require you to have a plastic peripheral. SSX for the Xbox 360. This is pretty badass. This is a fun snowboarding game. I wasn't quite sure what direction EA was going with this or with the franchise in general, but this game is just so much fun. It's extreme, it's over the top. I like what they're doing with the gear mechanic. Like, you have to actually equip gear for your snowboarder, you know, and you can trick them out with crazy gear and equipment and boards and all types of things. It's pretty dope. You know, you do races, you have like you have point runs. I mean, you just have to survive some slopes. It's a fun game. Like I said, it's over the top, and if you enjoyed any of the other SSX games, you're definitely going to enjoy this. The rest of this video is dedicated to handhelds, portable games, guys. There were a lot of great portable games that were released in February. But the first two games I'm going to share with you guys are older portable games. One's for the Game Boy Advance, one is for the PSP, and they both go towards my quest to complete a North American collection of the games from the Tales series. So for the Game Boy Advance, I picked up Tales of Fantasia. It's in the box, as you can see, and it's complete. Got a really good deal on this on eBay. I actually paid $10 with free shipping, which is unbelievable. I've heard great things about this game, and I definitely can't wait to try it out. And the other game that I picked up that goes towards my complete North American collection for the Tales series is Tales of Eternia. If you guys can see that, it's for the PSP. I know this wasn't released in North America. It was released in the UK. But, you know, I decided to go ahead and get it because it was just accessible, and I could totally understand the game when I sit down to play it, as opposed to, you know, the Japanese Tales games that I don't know a lick of Japanese, so I don't think it's worth picking up all of those Japanese Tales games. So this is in English, and when I get around to playing it, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. A lot of people say it's a really good Tales game. Moving on to the 3DS, I also picked up Tales of the Abyss. I was gonna wait on this game, but seeing as though this game is hard to come by, I went ahead and picked it up when it was released, just because, you know, I want to be able to have this in my collection and play through it. Like I said, the Tales series is one of my favorite RPGs. I just enjoy the art style, I enjoy the gameplay, and I think the stories are really good. So I can't wait to try this out. I know this is like a port of the PlayStation 2 game, but I never got around to playing the PlayStation 2 game, so I figured this is just as good. So when I went to go buy Final Fantasy 13-2 at Best Buy, I was browsing through the 3DS section and I came across Bust-A-Move Universe. Now, this was a game that I wanted to pick up at launch with my 3DS, but I decided to hold off on it. You know, I do enjoy puzzle games immensely, but I just didn't want to buy it right then. So I was gonna wait for a price drop, and the price did drop on it. But when I was at Best Buy, the reason I picked this up is because of that right there. If you guys can see that, it says $0, right? So I was like, I totally have to check this out and see what's going on. So I take my stuff to the cash register, and the guy, the sales clerk, he rings me up, and it rings up as $20, but he looked at it and he was like, but it says $0. And I was like, I know, it says it's free. So he gave it to me for free, which is pretty awesome, you know, and that's about the price that I was willing to pay for this game. I don't want to discredit this game at all. I mean, I enjoy the Bust-A-Move games a lot. I do enjoy the series, but I just didn't want to pay the launch price, which I think was 40 bucks or maybe 30 bucks. And I didn't want to pay the 20 bucks that it rang up as. And awesomely enough, this guy was just like, hey, it says $0, so I'm gonna give it to you for $0. Can't beat that. So I haven't played this game yet because I wanted to share that story with you guys. You guys probably wouldn't have believed me if I told you I got it for free, but I did. So not only did the 3DS have some really cool new releases in February, but there was also a release of a new accessory for the handheld, and I picked it up. It's the Nintendo 3DS Circle Pad Pro, which is pretty cool. You guys have probably already seen like reviews and, you know, stuff like that on it, unboxings, or you probably already picked one up. But I really do think this is a great accessory. Definitely makes it worth it. You know, even though it does make the 3DS so much bigger, it's definitely worth it with that second circle pad. Just feels really great to play games with, you know, and I hope that they bring out more games that totally support this accessory. So a game that I picked up, or actually two games that I picked up. The first one being Resident Evil Revelations. This supports the Circle Pad Pro. This game is pretty cool. I love the atmosphere in the game. The story is kind of, you know, I haven't completed it yet. I'm on the 4th chapter. Kind of took a little break from it. But, you know, I think it's trying to be an old school Resident Evil game, which I actually love. But it's just falling short a little bit, just a little bit. But it plays really well with the Circle Pad Pro. Matter of fact, without the Circle Pad Pro, I don't like the controls at all. So I'm glad there is that accessory that definitely benefits the gameplay for this game. Now, another game that takes advantage of the Circle Pad Pro is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D, or Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. I don't know. Basically, this is Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS, and Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite Metal Gear Solid game. I just love the story, the music, the whole camouflage system. It's awesome. I haven't actually had a chance to play this yet. It's still sealed up, but I didn't like the demo. I did not like the demo just because of the controls. Then again, I didn't use the Circle Pad Pro to play that demo because you could totally customize, you know, the controls to the Circle Pad Pro. But without the Circle Pad Pro, oh my gosh, the controls were just so hard to use. I mean, it's kind of upsetting. But I went ahead, picked this up. Here, it's great. I can't wait to play it again. Metal Gear Solid 3, it's golden. Last game, or the last new release that I'll most likely be picking up for the DS is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2. And I don't really like strategy RPGs. okay? And I think that's because I don't really like the game of chess. And strategy RPGs kind of remind me of chess because you have to think a lot in order to play it. But for some reason, I do enjoy the Devil Survivor games. I know I'm probably not making any sense at all, but I do enjoy playing through these games. I like the whole devil fusion gameplay mechanic that they have in there. And I really enjoy the story. To be honest with you, that's probably the reason why I'm all about this series, because I think the story is really good. I played through a good chunk of the first game on the DS. I have overclocked on the 3DS. I won't even talk about that. But I'm hearing that the story in this game is really, really good. So I can't wait to play it. And like I said, I'm kind of sad. I mean, this is the last new release for the DS. I mean, the last thing I want to share with you guys is the brand spanking new handheld that was released. It's the PlayStation Vita. Pretty awesome. I already did my review for this handheld. I'm digging it. I know a lot of people have had problems with the handheld, but I really haven't. And I've been playing it like every day whenever I can get a chance to. And it's been pretty awesome. So I'm going to show you the stack of games that I picked up. A week after the Vita was released, Target was having a buy two, get one free deal on Vita games. So took advantage of it. The first game that I picked up was Rayman Origins. And I've been playing the hell out of this game. Even though I have it on the 360 and I completed it, man, I gotta tell you, playing this on the Vita is awesome. This is definitely a game that when you have people come over and you show them your Vita, this is a game that you should showcase because it looks amazing on that screen. Words can't describe how awesome this looks. The gameplay is just as good. I've actually been doing better in this game compared to the 360 version, and I think that has a lot to do with the D-pad, but it's just a lot more precise. I'm enjoying it, really enjoying it. But then again, I knew I would because I really enjoyed the console version. I also picked up Virtua Tennis 4 World Tour. I'm a sucker for the tennis games. This is pretty good. I haven't actually gotten really far in the world tour mode yet, just because I find there to be a lot of stuff to do in order to actually get to playing a game of tennis. There's a lot of training and stuff going on, but just playing through like exhibition and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun, works really well, uses the touchscreen a little bit, but you know, after I tried it the first time, I was like, that's okay, I'd rather stick to the controls. So this is actually pretty good. Fans of tennis games should definitely check this out. And the game that I got for free, this is hilarious. The game that I picked up for free is Michael Jackson The Experience HD. Yeah, so you guys are probably like, Steph, why would you get this game? To be honest with you guys, I had this game on the DS and I enjoyed it. It played a lot like Elite Beat Agents. If you guys have ever played Elite Beat Agents, you know how awesome that is. And I found it enjoyable. You know, I'm a fan of Michael Jackson. I liked his music and everything. I mean, hey, you know, some classic tunes. This game's pretty cool. It uses the touchscreen, the front touchscreen and the rear touchscreen. It's pretty awesome and it sounds really, really good. So I don't know if I can recommend this at the $40 price tag. Like if Target wasn't having that buy two get one free deal, I probably wouldn't have picked this up. But when the price drops on it, you should definitely give it a try because it is a lot of fun. If you enjoy rhythm games, you just simply, you know, swipe your finger on the touchscreen or the rear touchscreen and have fun with it. If you're a fan of his music, definitely check it out when the price drops. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, I do have Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PlayStation 3, but I didn't upgrade to that Ultimate status until I picked the Vita up. And it looks really, really good on the handheld. And it's enjoyable. It's fun to play fighting games on the go. I mean, I haven't tried any of the online stuff yet, but the fact that it has this whole control scheme where you can just touch on the screen and pull off some badass moves, it's pretty sick. So I'm digging it. having lots of fun with it, and it has Phoenix Wright in it, which is amazing. Touch My Katamari is quite enjoyable. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's very similar to the other Katamari games. You know, you got this ball that you're trying to increase in size, and the cool thing about Touch My Katamari is that it has this whole new gameplay mechanic where you can kind of stretch your Katamari out almost like a rolling pin, so you can stretch it out this way, or you can kind of thin it out to make it really skinny to fit through some hard to reach spaces. So it's really cool. It looks great. The load times kind of stink, but then again, they stunk on the PSP. But if you're looking for just a fun, cute game to play and to waste some time with, definitely I recommend this one. Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. I'm not the biggest fan of golf, but I can say Hot Shots Golf is so much fun. It's just so easy to pick up and play and have lots of fun with. And that goes to say with all of the Hot Shots game. I mean, Hot Shots Tennis is the same deal. I mean, it's an arcade game that's just a lot of fun to play through, but it does get a little challenging. And I don't know enough about golf to actually like switch my clubs and all that other type of stuff. I'm sure that'll come as I play more of the game, but so far I'm really digging it. It's a fun Hot Shots game. Wipeout 2048 is another fun Vita title. Yet again, it looks amazing on that screen. You guys, really, you think I'm playing, but these Vita games look awesome. This game is no exception. It looks great. I really do like the controls in this game. I enjoy this game a lot. I think they work. The controls work really, really well. Very easy to pick up and play, but it does take quite a bit to master and become good at, because this game is a little hard. You know, it is a little hard, and it definitely keeps you coming back for more. It's addictive. The only thing that I can say, and I don't even want to say that it's a negative thing, but the one thing that I really wish this game had was that sense of speed that other Wipeout games have. Whenever I'm playing this game, I don't feel like I'm going that fast, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that this is a portable game or what have you, but I just don't get that sense of speed that I usually get from the other games in this series. But besides all that, I think this game is awesome. The load times, not so awesome, but if you can disregard the crazy load times, you'll definitely have fun with this one. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Sadly, I haven't played a lot of this game, which is crazy, right? Because you guys know how much I love Nathan Drake and the Uncharted series, but I haven't played a lot of this game for some reason. I'm like on the 3rd chapter. You can definitely tell that this game was not made by Naughty Dog, but I don't want to say it's a bad game. I think it just has that syndrome of, hey, look, this is a game, a new game for a new handheld that has touchscreen features, and we want you to use all of them in this title. That's not a bad thing. I haven't gotten tired of using my machete or knife to, you know, swipe away little weeds and stuff. I haven't gotten tired of that yet because I haven't played enough of this game. But I do enjoy the fact that there's a lot of stuff. It's like a collect-a-thon. You know, there's a lot of stuff to collect. You got your relics and your treasures. You know, you can take pictures and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. The gunplay, not so great. But then again, little tip, if you have this game and you're playing through it now, or if you want to go back and play it, you can totally switch the controls so that there's like auto aiming, which definitely helps. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable. But Uncharted Golden Abyss, definitely something that I'm going to play ASAP. I mean, I have to. I love the series and want to do future review on it. Last but not least, my favorite PlayStation Vita title, Luminous Electronic Symphony. Wow. That's all I can say. This game is so much fun to play. This is probably the reason that I haven't played a lot of Uncharted Golden Abyss, is because I've been spending so much time with Luminous Electronic Symphony. Man, I love the skins in this game, the whole new avatar system, the music, the gameplay in general. It's like when I play this game, I'm in a trance. I'm in this mindset and I can't get out until I fail. And even then, when I fail, I have to go back in and get a better high score. I just love this game. All I can say, if you guys are getting a Vita and you are into puzzle games, pick it up. It's an awesome, awesome title. Definitely pick it up. I want to thank you for sticking through this. I mean, it's been a long video. I want to thank you for watching, and I will check you next time.